Hey, what's up you guys? It's Six. Welcome back to my channel, and once again, I am late with showing you Patreon's rewards in a video. For the last couple of months, have been trying to do this thing where at least one of my uploads per month is, wow, thank you, throat. It is first thing in the morning. I have yet to have a sip of coffee. Anyways, I've been trying to do this thing where at least once per month, I make one of the videos one of the Patreon rewards, because generally I have one or two rewards. Usually two, but sometimes I do one if I'm doing something special, like I did for last month, November. I did these big holographic magnets, so I am currently illustrating that on screen right now. Obviously, the intention was to do a print and a sticker of like this little witch series that I was gonna do, where it was like they were witches but they were tiny and they were like little foragers, because like autumn, November is still kind of witchy season to me, so even though it's not like Halloween witchy, it's still like autumn witchy. Does that make sense? So I wanted to do something witch themed still, because literally what else is there to November other than it's autumn? I'm not gonna do a Thanksgiving theme. I will never do a Thanksgiving theme. The only thing I care about is Thanksgiving is I get to go snack and I get to see some people in my family that I don't usually see. So that's a slay. Everything else about the holiday, who cares? A scarecrow? This is not wicked. Anyways, so I was just trying to keep it generally autumn themed. I had this idea for a print that I thought would be really cute. It was like a witch in a seasoning cabinet, and she's kind of like got this big like cinnamon broomstick, and she's like walking past like jars of like jams and stuff, stuff you usually keep in a cupboard, like that's not cold storage, stuff that's like shelf stable or whatever. And I thought it would be really cute. I had like this idea of having it be in like dark lighting, and there's like a crack of light, like somebody's opening the cabinet, and like was about to catch her, scuttering about or whatever. But I didn't feel like I had the skill set to capture that idea in the way that I wanted to. Like, I really loved the thumbnail, but I knew that like the idea behind it wasn't quite like normally what I do, because I'm imagining like a very like Hey Kala vibe to this, and that's not my art style. I have like a doodly art style, but that's not my art style, or like a Cheyenne Barton kind of thing, where it's like very like noodly but also very detailed, and I'm still like, I hang really tight to one or the other when I do that sort of style, and I want to find a good middle ground for that. So I knew if I attempted this idea that it wouldn't turn out like how I wanted it to necessarily, and so I really want to kind of tuck that away and save it for a time where I feel like my skill set meets the idea that I have in mind for that particular piece. So instead, what you guys are seeing is the accompanying sticker, where the idea isn't quite as I don't want to say fleshed out, but like you can't quite tell the fact that she's supposed to be itsy bitsy. Like when I say itsy bitsy, I'm talking like Secret World of Ariety vibes, like very much like teeny tiny people, and real life objects are super real life objects. They're regular objects are super like big to them. They have totally different uses, totally different everything. So I kind of tried to get this idea across by having her napping on a blueberry, because blueberries are obviously very tiny, but it kind of just looks like a regular size witch perhaps witchcrafted a giant blueberry, not necessarily tiny witch tiny blueberry, especially because my stupid self was like, what if I made these really big magnets? Because I was like, I'm not doing a print, I'm just doing a magnet this month, because I normally do magnets because they're a little bit more intensive than stickers and obviously cost more in different materials than just a sticker or like just a print. So I was like, I'm just gonna do just a magnet, and then I'm gonna make it big. My tiny witches, big magnet. So it didn't come across. It didn't come across, and that's okay. Maybe it comes across to you guys, but it's not coming across to me. But that's fine, because I really like the drawing for this month. I recently joined a Facebook group, and this will be relevant, I swear. I recently joined a Facebook group that is where like artists trading their services. I'm a chronic nail biter, okay? I'm really, really bad about it. I like tear my hands up, I make them bleed. It's really bad, it's not good. And I hate that because part of my job requires me putting my hands on camera. So if they're all like bitten and bloody, like, ew, I'm not gonna wanna, that's part of the reason, I'm gonna be so real, that's part of the reason why you guys get digital speed paints so often too, because I'm like, I cannot be filming my hands right now, they look atrocious. Or I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I literally sometimes feel so insecure about it. When I'm taking product photos, I will go and put one press on my thumb because it looks so bad. And I'm like, I need to disguise this somehow. I need to like put a spell on you real quick. Yeah, but you have no idea that my thumb is bitten and horrible. So I joined a Facebook group and I was like, does anybody in here do nails and would want to do my nails in exchange for art commission? And so I took it, and it was really, really cool, and I really, really liked my nails. And so I did, I wanted to do a video. Why was I talking about it? No, I promised you it was relevant, and then I forgot why it was relevant. What was I saying? Oh my god, silly me. I went back and I remember now. I was talking about it because, so I went and I got my nails done and I really liked it. But the trade that we did, the commission on my half was a colored sketch, but it slowly kind of morphed into like a render kind of thing. We were gonna do initially like multiple sketches or like multiple colored sketches. Anyway, you guys don't need to know all the little details. I don't know why my brain likes to do this. Anyways, so it was a colored sketch that turned render, and I did it in a different way than I normally would. Well, I say that I normally would. This was the way that I used to paint in like high school, middle school, classic paint tool sai, one layer, painterly sort of thing. But it was a style that I never quite figured out in Procreate. I've tried it in Procreate, yes, absolutely, but it takes so much longer in Procreate for some reason. Okay, granted, my skill set is a little bit different. My things are a little more detailed. I don't know necessarily if that's the reason why it takes so much extra time, or if it's more because, like, I don't know the tools as well as I knew with Paint Tool Sai. It used to take me an hour to bust a painting out in Sai, and it takes like 3 or 4 in Procreate, and I fear that if I had my hands on Sai these days, that it would still take an hour, because I have that knowledge now, I have that detail, but those brushes are so damn good. I've never found an equivalent, never. The way that they blend, the way that they do all of the things, I've never found an equivalent to Paint Tool Sai. And the worst thing is, even if I were to go crazy and sell my iPad and buy a Wacom or like a XP pen or something, I cannot download Sai because I have a Mac now. Because it was pretty and the processing power looked so good like for exporting videos. And it is, by the way. It's literally, it used to take me 3 hours to export, and now it takes me an hour, if that. Sometimes it takes 30 minutes, sometimes it takes 15. I love my Mac. It's very fast, it's very beautiful. Cannot download Sai. It does not have Mac support. And don't tell me to download a virtual thingy majigger. I don't understand those things, and I'm scared. I am notorious for breaking my tech when I do stuff like that. Like I had a terabyte drive that I was trying to like emulate something on, and it exploded. I broke it somehow, and I literally, it was so soon after getting it, and in such a weird way that my very tech savvy friend was like, I don't know how you did this. I don't know how you managed that. It's done. You bricked it. I don't know what you did. So I don't touch that stuff no more. I don't trust it. It's not happening. I'm gonna break it. So I can't download Sai on my Mac. So it's just gone forever for me. I'll never have her back, and I'm really sad. So if you know any like Sai equivalent Procreate brushes, please God come to me, because I miss her. I loved Sai so much. But yeah, not happening on this Peter. Anyway, I'm trying out a new style, is what I'm trying to say. Can you tell that I needed that coffee this morning? Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying out a new style. I'm not, like, necessarily going to, like, strictly be like, I have to keep sticking to this. I have to keep pushing this style, because while I do kind of enjoy it a little bit, it is seeming like it's a little fun. I don't want to, like, get behind on all of the stuff that I currently have queued up just because I am hyper-focusing on trying to flesh out a new style. Do I want to flesh it out in general? Yeah, because it was fun and I liked it. It was intuitive, I guess. It felt familiar to me, but at the same time, it's like there's little instances here and there where I'm like, oh, I don't remember how I did this, and like I don't know, I was in the zone that day, right? And trying to emulate it a little bit fussy here. Towards the end of rendering, I did start to get like frustrated and tired of it. I was kind of like, I just want this to be done. I like how the end result looks. I really do. I think it's really like soft, and pretty, and colorful. I really tried to keep, the brightness in there, because sometimes for whatever reason, because you would think it would do the opposite, the holographic film desaturates things and darkens them. So I was like, I gotta keep this really, really bright, really, really saturated, so that when it goes into printing, it still keeps some of that brightness and saturation, that will get lost, both one in the printing process, that gets rid of some of it, and then again, putting the holo film over it, it's gonna get rid of some more. So I want to get those on there, get them on there and looking pretty. But yeah, I like it. I like the end result. Expect to see more stuff in this style, but don't expect to see everything in this style. I'm just playing, you guys. I'm just playing around. But I like it. I think it's fun. I think it's cute. If you have any ideas for something you guys want to see in a future YouTube video, or perhaps on Patreon, first of all, you can go check out my Patreon. It's patreon.com/6studios. Big thank you to all of my patrons. I love you guys so much. Thank you for supporting me when I'm losing my mind. Oh my gosh, especially around the holiday season. Oh my god. Oh no. Taxes are coming. I'm scared. Anyways, if you want to support me in my taxes, patreon.com/6studios, you get stuff like this in the mail. There's going to be a little video clip here pretty soon, of her all big and finished and shiny and sparkly, because I put holographic film on it. Once again, I'm going to mention holographic film for the millionth time, because I'm so glad I know how to use this now. When I realized I can make things holographic, guys, I never stopped. So many of the stickers this year have been holo ever since, because I love it, you guys. Oh my god, it's so fun. It is not fun to apply sometimes. I actually applied it really well these last 2 months. Slay. But sometimes it's so hard. Anyways, if you guys have anything you want to see here or on the Patreon, perhaps you wanna suggest next month's rewards, or the months after that's rewards, who cares, whatever month, any month's rewards, you can leave suggestions here in the comments, or you can go to my Patreon, leave suggestions there. If you want to see stuff on the channel, leave suggestions there, because I need ideas for YouTube videos. I say as if I'm not staring at an idea board, but I keep not doing them, so clearly they're not sticking in my mind. So if you have something you want to see me do, leave it in the comments. I'm gonna stop yapping. Here's the magnet. She's pretty. I've been literally throwing it at my fridge, because, okay, one more thing, and then I swear to God I'll shut up. These magnets are a different sheet than the magnets that I did back in like June or July or something like that, because I did some alien stuff in the summer, and that was so much thicker than these ones. So I was like, these magnets are not gonna stick. They're not. I'm scared. They're so thin. They're very lightweight. I flung that at my fridge and it stuck. Flung it at the freezer, stuck. Literally throwing it, like from a distance. Throwing it. It's fun. I recommend it. Anyways, I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.